Welcome to Newgen. In this video, you will learn how to use and configure Advanced List View in a portal. Advanced List View is an enhanced version of a standard list view, allowing you to add a subform inside a table grid structure to capture nested details. Consider a scenario of capturing applicant details, co-applicant details, and its multiple incomes and rent information. Let's start with setting up data entities and relationships. Open Interface Designer. Click on Add to create the portal. Click Create from Scratch. Select Category. Enter the portal name. Provide a description. Click Create. Navigate to Data Models. By default, a portal parent table is created. To proceed, we first need to create a basic child table that is non-array because array tables cannot be directly connected to the portal parent table. In our case, this table will store the details of the applicant. For this scenario, we will name it as Applicant Details. Categorize it under banks and in BFC. After creating the basic table, a reference key will be generated. Add the required data fields, define their variable names, and create the data object. Once you have added the required data fields, click on Create Data Object. We will repeat the process to capture details of co-applicant. This time, we will check the Array Data Object because arrays can be directly linked to their parent tables. Click Create. Add the required data fields. Once you have added the required data fields, click on Create Data Object. Now we need to capture nested details like income. Categorize it under banks and in BFC. Click Create. Add the data fields. Select data types and create the data object. Once you have added the required data fields, click on Create Data Object. Next step is to establish relationship between data objects. Let's start with Applicant Details. In Data Object Relations, create a parent relation by linking the applicant details with the bank loan portal. Map the parent and current data object variables. Now click on Co-applicant Details. In Data Object Relations, create a parent relation by linking the co-applicant details with the applicant details. Map the parent and current data object variables. Click Create and then save it. Now repeat the process for co-applicant income details. To confirm, switch to the diagram view under Data Object Relations. Here, you'll see the full hierarchy. The portal parent table connects to the applicant details, which links to the co-applicant details, and finally to the co-applicant income details. Let's configure the Advanced List View and subform. In the canvas, you can drag and drop the controls to design a portal. For this demo, we will use a pre-created portal. Let's map each UI control with its data object. Here, open the Properties panel of the applicant ID. Click on the mapping and map it with its data object. Click Save. Similarly, we need to map all the applicant data fields to its data objects. Now, drag and drop Advanced List View control to map co-applicant details with it. Open the Properties panel of Advanced List View. Rename it as per your use case. Now click on Mapping. Here you need to click on Co-applicant Detail and click on Map. Click on Save to continue. This will allow you to map Advanced List View with its data object. Now let's design the subform. On the Properties panel of Advanced List View, navigate to Detailed Page and then click on Create from Scratch. Here you can drag and drop the controls. So here we have added data fields for co-applicant details in the canvas. We also need to create a table for co-applicant income details. To do this, we will first create a section and then drag and drop the table control into it. Let's start with mapping each control with its data object. Navigate to its Properties panel. Click on Mapping. Here we need to map it to its data object. Click on Save. Similarly, we need to follow these steps for rest of controls. So once you are done with mapping them, let's start with mapping data fields with Table to capture co-applicant income details. Open the Properties panel of the table and click on Mapping. In this section, select co-applicant income details to map it with the table. Click Save. Next, click on the Add Column button. In the modal, enter the column name and select the data object for this field. You can also change the column type based on your requirements. Click on Add Column and continue. Similarly, we need to follow these steps to add more column fields. Once you've completed this step, click Close. Open the Properties panel if you need to change the style of components in the subform. Once you're done, click Save and Close. Now, let's add columns in the Advanced List View for capturing co-applicant details and map them to data fields. Open the Properties panel, click on Add Column. Alternatively, you can select this from the subform. Click on Add Column and continue. Alternatively, you can drag and drop the data objects in Design Canvas to render the UI controls automatically. Navigate to Data Objects. From here, you can drag and drop the required data objects directly to Canvas. So here, the UI controls have been rendered and mapped. This is how you can use and configure Advanced List View. Thank you for watching.